Okay, good morning, everyone. How are you today? Okay, nice, yeah. Okay, before we start, make sure you have prepared your notebooks, pens, and it will be nice to pray first, yeah. Pray begins. Finish? Okay, today we are going to learn about a very interesting topic. Wait, yeah. And now, from this video, does anyone know what we will learn today? Yeah, that's right. Today we will learn about cells, especially the cell division. Nah, before that, try to remember the cell material that you have learned before. Who still remembers the function of the cell nucleus? Yes, great job. The nucleus plays a role in regulating cell activity, including the cell division. Now, hopefully, by the end of this learning, you will understand the mechanism of mitotic division, understand the mechanism of meiotic division, and differentiate the processes of mitosis and meiosis. Now, now look at some of this video. What do you see here? Any idea? Yeah, very good job. This video shows the process of human growth from a baby to child to adult and to senior age. But have you ever wondered how is it possible for our bodies to grow from the size of a little baby here to the size we are now? The answer is in the process of cell division. So as you grow, the cell in your body not only increase in size, but also in number. This process happens through mitotic division, which is when one cell divides into two identical cells. These divisions allow the body to increase the number of cells, repair damaged tissues, and adjust to growth. Okay, first, we will discuss about the mitotic division. What is mitosis? So the mitosis is a cell's way of making copies of itself. It happens when a cell needs to grow, repair itself, or replace old or damaged cells. The cells prepares for mitosis by getting ready. It makes sure it has everything it needs to divide into two new cells. Now, this process is essential in the lives of all living things, especially humans. Mitosis occurs when, for example, the body needs more cells to grow taller. Or if our skin is injured, the cells around the wound divide to repair the damaged tissues. Okay? Now, before mitosis begins, cells make preparation first. This preparation is called the interphase, which I will explain more in the next slide. Now, these are the stages of mitosis starting from interphase, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and cytokinesis. Now, first is interphase. Before mitosis begins, the cell goes through a period called interphase. During interphase, the cell grows, duplicates its DNA, and prepares for division. Second is prophase. During this phase, the chromatin, which consists of DNA and proteins, condenses into visible chromosomes. Each chromosome consists of two identical sister chromatids joined at the region called the centromere. This is the centromere, yeah. The nuclear envelope, which surrounds the nucleus, begins to break down as spindle fibers start to form. The third is metaphase. During metaphase, the chromosomes line up along the metaphase plane, which is an imaginary plane equidistant from the two poles of the cells. This alignment ensures that each daughter cell will receive the same number and type of chromosomes. The next is anaphase. Anaphase is characterized by the separation of sister chromatids. The spindle fibers attached to the centromeres shorten, pulling the sister chromatids apart and moving them toward opposite poles of the cell. The next is telophase. In telophase, the separated chromosomes reach the pole of the cell, and new nuclear envelopes begin to form around them. The chromosomes start to decompose back into chromatin, and the spindle fibers deassemble. And the last is cytokinesis. Cytokinesis is the final stage of cell division, during which the cytoplasm of the cell is divided into two daughter cells. In animal cells, this process is accomplished by a cleavage furrow, which pinch the cell's membrane inward until the cell is divided into two. So the point is interphase is the preparation phase before mitosis begins. Then in prophase, chromatin condenses into chromosomes. In metaphase, chromosomes are aligned neatly in the equatorial plane of the cell. In anaphase, sister chromatids are pulled to opposite poles by the spindle. Then in telophase, the formation of two identical cells nuclei occurs. And the last is cytokinesis. The cytoplasm divides into two parts. Can you understand, guys? Okay. Before we before we move on, I have one question. And as always, I have a small prize for anyone who can answer it. If you know the answer, please raise your hand. Understand all? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Name the four main phases in the process of mitosis. Okay, very good, Anna. Give applause for Anna. Okay, next ya. Okay, next is meiosis. So meiosis is a type of cell division where a single cell divides twice and produces four daughter cells with half the amount of genetic material or sex cells. Meiosis makes sure that all organisms produced via sexual reproduction contain the correct number of chromosomes, half from each parent. Now, in meiosis, it is divided into two stages, the first phase and the second phase. In the first phase, there is prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, and telophase 1. Likewise, in the second phase, there is a prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2, and telophase 2. And as in your mind, this is the same as the mitotic division, which we have discussed. So in prophase 1, the chromosomes condense and the nucleolus breakdowns. As chromosomes move around, crossing over happens. Next, in metaphase 1, the chromosomes align in pairs in the center of cells. Random assortment is occurs. Next, anaphase 1, chromosomes pair separate and move on to opposite ends of the cell. These ensure each cell contains half the number of chromosomes, or haploid. And the last is telophase 1. Two new nuclei form around each set of chromosomes. The cytoplasm splits and two daughter cells are formed. Now, in the same process as phase 1, phase 2 happens to allow for haploid sex cells to be created, sperm and egg cells. Okay, next. Now, in the process of cell division, there are two main types of division, mitosis and meiosis, which we have already learned about. While both are ways for cells to multiply, they have different processes and outcomes. Mitosis is a cell division that occurs in body cells or somatic cells and aims for growth, tissue repair, and replacing damaged or dead cells. In mitosis, only one division occurs. resulting in two daughter cells that are genetically identical to their parent cells. And both daughter cells have the same number of chromosomes, which is diploid or 2n. Meanwhile, meiosis is a cell division that occurs in sex cells, such as sperm and ovum, and plays a role in the formation of gametes for sexual reproduction. Unlike mitosis, meiosis involves two consecutive divisions, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. The result of this process is four daughter cells that are genetically distinct from each other, with half the number of chromosomes of the parent cells, or haploid. So that is the difference between mitosis and meiosis. Now I have another question. Same as before, raise your hand if you know the answer, okay? Ready? One, two, three. How many daughter cells does meiosis produce? Anyone knows? Okay, Anna. Okay, very good. Give applause for Anna. Okay, next ya. Okay. To close today's lessons, does anyone want to conclude what you understand from cell division? No? Okay, I will, yeah. Mitosis and meiosis are two types of cell division that are very important for living things, but have different function and outcomes. Mitosis occurs in body cells and produce two daughter cells that are genetically identical to their parent cell, or diploid. The process consists of interphase, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and cytokinesis. Meanwhile, meiosis occurs in reproductive organs to form sex cells and produce four daughter cells that are genetically distinct and have half the number of chromosomes, or haploid. The process consists of the first phase and a second phase, or meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Okay, well, today's lesson is over. So your homework is to find example of genetic disease caused by abnormalities in cell division. We will discuss it next week, yeah. That's all for me. Thank you for your enthusiasm and attention. See you soon and goodbye.